I will wrap us up just briefly by talking about another Chip Zdarsky book. He is currently writing on Captain America. Issue number 5 came out this past month. And this is like, I think I've talked about it on the pod before, but this is not within like the mainline Marvel comics right now.
Right.
This is basically taking place like where if Cap came out of the ice after the events of 9/11, exactly. And like how different would that be in like the war on terror phase of the country? And it's really good. Like it really grapples with a lot of those ideas of like what is the balance between freedom and security and things like that, and like what is the cost of war, which is like just like a timeless question, but like asking it through this lens is fresh for the Captain America character. Issue number 5 was like the end of the first big arc where Cap comes out of the ice. He ends up like going back into the military because he doesn't know what else to do. By the end of issue 5, he has become disillusioned with the military and leaves it behind to come to meet like this version of Tony Stark in this universe, this reality. And the two of them kind of start building the foundation for a new Avengers team. And so, I mean, that's just like a cool place to find yourself like in the Marvel Comics timeline of this universe. So just like a really fun read, and also is exciting to see the foundation that they're laying for what might be like the next main Avengers team in Marvel Comics.
I think that this is kind of like starting to leave a trail of breadcrumbs into what to expect moving out of the Ultimate Universe and Armageddon, and maybe getting a new status quo for what the Avengers team could look like in the next era of Marvel Comics, which I think actually makes a lot of sense, considering the current landscape. And I think that having a status quo on the Avengers and in a Marvel comic that kind of shapes itself around what that modern landscape looks like is a really, really interesting place to find ourselves in the next few years.